Clayton, what do those preseason accolades that Nolan just rattled off mean to you, and how do they motivate you as well?
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty cool. I mean, especially like getting into a season that we're all excited for. Like, at the end of the day, preseason awards don't really mean much, but it's pretty cool to at least like have your name out there and understand that that the people think of you that highly. It's definitely awesome and exciting.
Where do you feel like you've maybe improved most this offseason and some of the things that you really strive to work on?
Yeah, I feel like off speeds were something this fall that we took a lot of pressure in and like kind of worked on a lot. Working on like something like a change up or something that goes the opposite way of like the sweeper and cutter that I have was something huge, and I feel like that's something that we really developed really well. So that'll be pretty fun and exciting to use for sure.
What was the competition like to make the starting rotation, and what has the coaching staff talked to you about your role being at least to open the year?
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, there's no question about competing against our guys. It's at the end of the day, you love each other, and you know somebody's going to get it, somebody's not. But I mean, as of now, I'm just going to be whenever my name's called, I'm going to go. I don't really care what it is. That could be long reliever. That could be maybe down the road eventually a starter. But at the end of the day, whenever my name's called, that's all I can control, and that's what I'm going to do.
In the battle between hitters and pitchers in the fall, who do you feel like is coming into opening weekend with the edge?
Oh wow, the hitters. I think that we dominated the hitters for a little bit. Don't tell them I said that. But I think the hitters towards the end definitely got the little edge, which from a pitcher's standpoint, I'm super excited that they're hitting the ball right now and are really hot. So that's going to be super fun opening weekend or opening day tomorrow.
As someone who's maybe faced some of the freshman hitters, just what has made them stand out to where they've earned the opportunity to maybe see some playing time?
Oh yeah, I mean, I think the first inter squad I faced Nico Partita, and talk about a guy that's coming into his first scrimmage again at A&M, and who should have all the pressure on him. And I think he hit a heater off me, like off the railroad tracks. So like that was pretty cool. And that wasn't even like the most impressive part for me. It was I threw him a 3-2 cutter. It was like a great pitch, and he fouled it off. And I was like, all right, this kid's legit. Like most guys would just swing and miss at that, but they're good and they deserve it.
You know, you work side by side with Aiden Sims. What have you seen from him in his development this offseason?
I mean, talk about a dude. Like, I mean, last year he was a guy that he was just the goofball in the pen. Like we all loved messing with him, and he fully developed into this beast that everybody's going to get to see him on Sunday. And I mean, just a guy that's worked his tail off. And I mean, at that one point, me and him were competing, but now it's just let's go win. Let's just have some fun.
What's your favorite part about opening day?
Oh, everybody being here. There's no question. All the families are here. Everybody's family's coming into town. Get to see them for the first time probably a little bit. So that's always fun. And then having the 12th man is unbeatable.
Besides Nico, are there any other kind of dark horses in the lineup that you think are going to really succeed?
I think y'all are going to see Boston Kellner a lot. He is a demon. He's really good. He's probably one of the more sneaky guys that isn't being talked about much, but he will get talked about a lot soon.
Got to speak with Shane probably about a month ago. He spoke about y'all's relationship. Y'all are super close. So what is it like to pick each other's brains, tinker with stuff together, and what does it mean to see him be named the opening day starter?
It's exciting. I've known this dude forever. I grew up knowing about him, not being friends with him, and now that we're really close, like getting to watch him whenever I wasn't able to even watch him perform, like it's very exciting. And I mean, he's gonna be legit, so it's gonna be awesome to watch.
Last year you got called on an awful lot because the bullpen was kind of short. Looking at what you got down there this year, how do you feel about what's been assembled?
We're in a good spot. We're in a really good spot. We got some guys, some new transfers like Juan Vargas, even freshmen like Hunter Vincent, Cole Hubert, Ethan Darden's going to be a big piece. Like we got a lot of guys down there that it's not going to be last year where it was kind of iffy if you heard a name called. It was like we got some dudes that we know are going to compete and go to war.
When you say you grew up knowing about Shane, I know Waller's not that far from Montgomery. Was he like a Little League travel ball folk hero? Like, how did you hear about him growing up?
Yeah, no, so he played for 12 and I played for 12, and he was a year older than me, obviously, but I got to hear some stories about how just like an ultra competitor he is, and he absolutely hates hitters, like even if they're our own. So it's that through the grapevine has always been there.
TK, just what's it like getting ready for opening day, and just how ready are you guys to officially turn the page onto a new season?
Yeah, it's a fresh reset for Aggie baseball, and we have the home opener tomorrow at 6 p.m. and we are ready to go. Coach Early has got us really prepared to this point, and all the other coaches, And now we're just ready to put all that hard work in the fall and early spring that we did and bring it out here.
What's it been like working with Cliff Pennington?
Yeah, Cliff is a really good guy and a really good coach. Played in the MLB and played here at A&M, and he knows a lot about baseball. And so I've been working with him a lot, like with base running stuff, and he knows a lot. And so it will be on full display this weekend and going into the season.
Aiden Sims getting the ball on Sunday. What have you seen from him, and what can we expect?
Yeah, so Sims, his improvement compared to last year has been really good. That guy was untouchable in the fall. And so I was hoping he would be one of our weekend guys, especially what he did during the fall and the spring. And you're going to see some really good innings from Sims. And on Saturday, I believe he went like 6 innings, 2 hits, and like 7 strikeouts. So he's gonna do really good this weekend.
In the battle through the fall between the hitters and the pitchers, who do you think is coming into opening day with the edge?
Ooh, definitely the hitters. Coach Early, he's, like I said before, he's got us so prepared for the season, and we're just going to go out there and show out and hit.
When it comes to running the bases, and early caught it this morning, aggressive but not reckless, how do you describe it, and what do you expect your role to be and your part in that?
Yeah, what he means by that is just like be smart, but also know the situation that we're in. Like maybe if it's a close game, don't be too aggressive, just be smart about it. But hopefully when I get on the base paths this weekend, I still about a couple of bases. And so I got to get on base first, and then, we'll decide when that comes.
What are your expectations of this offense, and how is it going to look different from the one you were on last year?
Yeah, I feel like the depth from the team this year compared to last year, we have so many good freshmen and transfer guys and returning players that our 1 through 9 is going to be relentless. So you're going to have guys that can get on base, work counts. All of us are going to have quality ABs. I'll tell you that right now. But we have guys that can just straight out hit. I mean, Sorrell is fully healthy. Gavin Grahovic is fully healthy. You got guys like Wesley Jordan and Chris Akopian. And then you have guys like Chestnut. They can just really get on base and fly around the base paths. Yeah.
You and Caden seem to be pretty inked into the outfield. How's the battle for that third position been in your perspective?
Yeah, it's been really tough. Jake Dewar has been doing really good. Jordan Wilson also has been doing really good, and some of the other guys. And so that's up to Coach Early for tomorrow night. But whoever he goes with is going to be really good for the outfield and for the team to help us win.
What went into the number change, and why not 2?
I feel like I wore number 1 during high school, and that was my number for football and baseball. And I felt like I played the best wearing number 1, and so that's why I chose number 1.
One more question on Sims. Just getting to watch the open scrimmage last week, looked like he really flashed with that slider. What's it like when you've gotten that pitch from him, and just what it's like getting that?
Yeah, I think I told you guys before, I faced Sims in Santa Barbara, California, and I got a double off of him, and so I always get on him about that. But his stuff now is just really good. I mean, the fastball, the changeup, the slider, probably has a curveball in there somewhere too, but it's going to be on full display whenever he gets his chance to pitch. And so it's been a really good improvement from Sims.
Coach Early said that Caden Sorrell will probably be the main center this weekend. Do you have a preference of left or right field and where you want to play?
I did a little bit of right and left last year, so I do not mind playing either or. Just wherever Coach Early puts me, I'm going to play that position.
How does it feel different, heading into this opening weekend as opposed to, this time last year?
For me, it feels a little bit different now because I know what to expect, and so I think the nerves are gone. I know how the crowd's going to be. I kind of know how the game's going to go, like the flow of it. Maybe for the younger guys, a little bit different for them, but for me, I know what to expect, so I'm just excited for tomorrow.
What's your favorite part about opening day?
Just like the crowd, the 12th man. The stadium's going to be packed. There's going to be a lot of people here, and I know Aggie fans love baseball, and so that's probably my favorite part.
Now, to your point of being a year older, have you been able to talk to guys like Boston Kellner and Nico and just tell them what they can expect this weekend?
Yeah, I always talk to the younger guys and just tell them that, look, you might be a little bit nervous, but just go out and have fun. At the end of the day, it's baseball, it's a game, and that's going to come with failures, and that's going to come with a lot of success. And so just told them, just flow, just be calm. Even though you're going to have those butterflies, they'll go away eventually.
These guys like Jake and even Jorian compete for that last outfield spot. Just what have you seen from each of those two guys in particular? Like, what do they bring to the table in their own game?
Yeah, with Jorian, he's on the younger side, and his raw power in the box is just crazy. Like, that kid can just kill a ball and hit it way over the fence. And his arm in the outfield, it's a really good arm. It's probably the best in college baseball, in my opinion, and other guys will tell you that too. With Jake Dewar, he's an older guy that has more experience than Jorian, obviously, and he can play the outfield too. He's been working on some stuff. He had extra reps yesterday, but he can just flat out hit. I mean, that guy, he gets on base and he just hits the ball. And so those are two things that you see from both those guys. They can really hit the ball. So
you started the last season so strong. You were like 400 for a couple months there. What did you learn from that experience that you think you could carry over and maybe sustain this?
Yeah, just be humble and just take it game by game. And I'm hoping to do better this year than I did last year. And so the big thing I tell myself is consistency. And so I want to have that throughout this whole entire season.
Who's faster, you or Chestnut?
Me.
Y'all had the race?
Well, sometimes when we work on stealing, and I get them every time. So.
You know, you were talking about how good this lineup is, but how do you like the way it's assembled? You know, you got Pop in the middle of the order. You got guys who can, you know, hit for contact and average, and then you know you've got these. I don't want to say unproven, but guys that people don't know about yet that are probably in the bottom.
Yeah, I don't know the starting lineup yet, but I know that 1, 2, and 3 is going to be crazy. I mean, those guys are going to be round 1 picks in the upcoming draft. And so having Sorrell, Gav, and Chris up at the top is relentless. And then you have Wesley Jordan and Jake Dewar maybe around the middle of the lineup. And Wesley Jordan has some really good power. I mean, he's going to hit a lot of home runs this year. And Dewar, he can, like I said before, he can just hit. And we aren't worried about the bottom of our lineup because we're going to get on base for them. And so at the end of the day, we're going to hit, and we're going to show that.
Have you seen Coach Early's approach change at all, just going from year 1 to year 2?
Yeah, a little bit. On the hitting side, like, we work on 2 strike counts. Like, we've made an adjustment with that type of stuff. And so you will see better quality ABs this year. And so I can't get in too much to it because I don't want to, say too much stuff, but you will see different quality ABs this year.